Hello again, folks, and welcome back to the next episode of All the Mods 7, where today we're going to take a log cabin to its logical extreme, so stick around for that. So as you can see, I've been a little busy off camera here doing some mining and getting a mine actually started because we needed to get some resources for our new home here in the Redwood Forest next to the village. So we've dug and 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 dug. As you can see, we can go, we're going wide -12, wide -17, wide -22. We're going a ways down here. So I've decided to go to Y -43, figuring that would be, a pretty good compromise between going all the way to the bottom of the world and just mining up. And we found some interesting stuff. So, we've got some basic resources, as you can see from my inbar, or my hotbar here. We've got platinum now, which is nice. We do have a diamond pickaxe. We found a couple of diamonds. Not many, but we found enough. We found 5. So that's enough for a diamond pickaxe, and then if we want to do an enchanting kit, we could do that. But we also needed, I need some coal and I need some more torches, but I'll just show you down here. But we do need the diamonds for our simple storage as well. So we've got some obsidian down there, so we can mine that up to go to the Nether, which we're going to have to do to get some quartz anyway in this episode to get our simple storage going. But I did also, in between episodes, go ahead and create some blueprint papers, since we did find those cornflowers and we had some sugarcane to make some paper with. So we do have blueprint paper now, so we can make some of the silence gear tools, which is fantastic because we definitely needed those in order to be able to get back to get some better tools going and make sure that we actually could mine out some of the stuff that we had down here, like the diamonds and such. So the first tool that I made, of course, was this. This is a nickel hammer. And that is actually, if you go ahead and you can click on left control, shows you the stats on it. It's got a harvest level of diamond, which means we can get anything up to and including diamond on this. Fair amount of durability. We made it out of nickel and an iron rod, which is real simple. You just put 2 iron up here in the crafting table, and you get 4 iron rods per every 2 nickel. So we now have this hammer, which is actually really, really good. So we've got a really fast enchanted zombie. Nope. No. Oh, run. Oh, run. Run. Oh, okay. This is not how I wanted to start the episode. Oh my god, he's fast. He is so fast. How fast are you? Oh, God, he's right behind us. Run. Get away from the fast zombie. Well, he is right on us too. Look at the top right there. Look how close he is. I'm so glad I put in these stairs. I'm not jumping up these. I keep running. Yep, come out with me into the sunlight. Come with me into the sunlight. Let's go. Yep. So into the sunlight you go. Into the sunlight. Where you burn. Oh, you're not going to burn. You have a helmet. Oh, this is not good. Well then, this is how we start the episode today. We got him! And he gave us nothing! Jerk. Okay. Well, I just ruined the big reveal. So, I guess we'll show it off to you then. This is not how I intended things to go. So yeah, I guess I kind of ruined the big reveal in the thumbnail for the video. But, there is that. But, so I decided that we're going to have to build something here that sort of fits in with all of this. And what I'm building is this. So, now, before you go, why are you living in a big cylinder of wood? On the screen right now, you're going to see what I'm taking for the inspiration for this particular build. It is an entire house that was built out of one giant redwood log you can find in California near the Sequoia National Forest. Basically, someone took a felled tree, like a tree that was probably 2,000 years old, just fell down due to natural causes, that people decided to make a house out of. So I was like, ooh, that's a cool idea, and it would fit in really well with the redwoods that we've got around here. So that is the vision for this house. Now, right now, obviously, it's just, a big round bit of wood. But we're going to sort of sculpt the area around it, so it's going to have sort of those rocks next to it that you saw in the picture. It's going to have like a little fenced off area over here where you'll have like plants and stuff growing, and then your main entrance will be right there. And then I was also thinking, since we're on top of a mountain here, what we can do is we can actually make a stepped farm area. So basically, if you've ever been to or seen pictures from like Machu Picchu in Peru or Cusco or some of those areas, you'll notice that they actually have these stepped farms that go down. Like you have an area here where you'll have like stone around it, and then you'll have a farming area, and then water goes down step by step down here. So we'll get rid of some of these trees around here. We'll keep most of them intact. We'll get rid of some of these, and we'll basically make stepped farms going down like that, ending in probably like a little pond down at the bottom. In fact, we've even got a pond right there, which might actually work out pretty well. So that is the vision for this. But as we were saying before, we were so rudely interrupted by Hair Zombie over here, we now have this wonderful nickel hammer. And I want to show you something. So nickel is pretty much the only use for nickel in this pack is for silence gear. I mean, there's really not much else you can honestly do with it other than make tools out of it. Luckily, it's really good at making tools. So let's go over to, where do we want to go here? Let's go to this area right here. So check this out. So typical hammer, right? It does a 3x3 area, which is really nice, and it does it pretty quickly. I mean, it's not, super fast, but it's quick enough that you can get a whole lot done very quickly, which is just a lifesaver for this. Now, much like Tinker's Construct, these tools are repairable. Unfortunately, they're only repairable if you have repair kits, which is actually, kind of makes sense, So if you go over here and go, let's see, we'll type in crude, there we go. So in Silent Gears, you have these very crude and crude repair kits. So the crude repair kit takes, a fair amount of stuff to make. So you have to have a stick, an iron ingot, and these template boards, which you have to make with a knife, which you also have to make with Silent Gears. So if you go over here to knife, there's our knife blueprint. Takes one blueprint paper, one stick. So very simple to make. So we have no sticks. Hang on, let's find a stick. There's a stick. So let's go over here. We've got stick, paper, knife blueprint. And the knife, honestly, we can make pretty much out of anything. I'm just going to make a knife out of copper and an iron rod real fast just to have a knife. There we go. So now we have a copper knife. And do I have any planks running around? I don't. I think I used all my planks. Yeah, I used all my planks. That's fine. So let's grab some of this mahogany, and we'll just go ahead and make ourselves 6 of these template boards. There we go. And now we just need a piece of iron, doink, and a stick, doink. And we go over here, we go stick, we go iron, we go boards, and we have a crude repair kit. Repair efficiency is 35%. Now, these repair kits you can get all the way up to like really super whoopty ultra cool. So if you go repair kit, not Reaper, repair, there you go. So it starts off with very crude, efficiency 30, crude 35, sturdy is 40, crimson's 45, and azure is 50. The azure repair kit takes azure electrum, emeralds, and an end rod. We ain't there yet. Even the crimson repair kit takes a blaze rod, blaze gold, and crimson steel. Now when it says 50%, that means that it will basically take whatever material you put in here. And let's see, that's iron. Oh, I've got iron in 2 different places. There we go. It will take whatever you put in here to repair whatever the item is. And where did did I leave it in the front? Oh no, I bet I know exactly where I left it. I left it in my backpack because I'm running out of space already. There's my nickel. So it will basically repair whatever your tool is. In this case, it's a nickel hammer, so you need nickel to repair it. So if you go over here, we go nickel, we take our crude repair kit, and notice that it gets bigger and better every time we do this. And I believe we've got some more nickel dust that we need to, so this is taking a lot of materials. And there we go. So now we have this repair kit. So if you notice, you put this in over here with your nickel hammer, and it'll repair it up the whole way. We don't need to do that just right this second, however. So we'll keep that on us. So as your hammer degrades over time, you can repair it with this repair kit. And anything that is nickel as its primary alloy, you can repair with a nickel, with this crude repair kit that has nickel in it. So it shows that it has nickel 14 to 16. And like I said, I think we have more nickel dust right here. So let's go ahead and smelt that up while we're thinking about it. The other thing I made is this copper ore hammer. So ore doubling is a thing in almost every like tech-based mod pack. And it's no different in all the mod 7. You do have the ability to do ore doubling. So in this one, the quickest, simplest way to do ore doubling right off the bat is to make one of these. This is a copper ore hammer. Notice up here it takes 3 sticks and 2 blocks of copper. Copper, honestly, is really kind of worthless for anything other than silence gear, for things like this, like the sort of the ancillary things from silence gear in this particular mod pack. You really can't do a lot with copper. You can't make tool rods out of it. You can make tools out of it, but they're not great. Like this copper knife is just, not that good. It's just here to make templates for various different tools that we're going to need later on. So I decided, you know what, let's just go ahead and make let's just make a copper ore hammer. And what that does is, if you see, we've got this raw aluminum here. We put the copper hammer there, and suddenly we have doubled our aluminum. Aluminum is another one of those things that's really only good for silence gear in this particular pack, unfortunately. So it basically is ore doubling right off the bat. You can do copper ore hammer, iron, bronze. If you want to do bronze, you really can. I mean, that's going to be kind of down the line. Invar, platinum, if you wanted to use 2 blocks of platinum for that, you totally can. I wouldn't suggest it, though. I just chose copper right off the bat because it's real easy to do. So we now have a copper ore hammer. So we have ore doubling, which is awesome. So that's what I've done in between the episodes, including bringing all my stuff over, some mining. We got another sawmill, and we've got our what they call a bench saw, but it's a stone cutter. In over here. So we've got all of the things that we really need. Oh, and this is magnetic, by the way. So notice, like, this rotten flesh I'm trying to get rid of. Watch this. Doink! It'll come right back over to us if we've got something that's magnetic in our hand, because it's basically a magnet for items, which is kind of cool, actually. But this is what we're going to be doing today, is we need to actually work on our home. And this is, so the pictures that I'm using to do this, really cool looking. So we're going to try and make it look as good as that does, that this does in real life. So we're gonna go out of our way to try and make this look as close to the real life version of it as we can, with the landscaping around it and the door. And we're gonna have, like, an entryway and living room, and then a bedroom and a kitchen, and then, like, back here will probably be our storage room. And if we're lucky today, if we get to be able to go to the Nether, we can get some quartz and we can make our simple storage system and stop worrying about all the storage here. Because probably wrong button. Because probably what I'll do is, for all of our storage, we'll basically throw all of our storage back over here on the other side of the wall, where you can't really see it. And we'll sort of sculpt this around to make it look like, the log fell down and now it's sort of overgrown. We'll put some moss around here and some dirt and a few other things, just to make it look like it's just sort of this overgrown back of the log. And then up front, we'll sort of, fill it in. So we do have to play around with some different ideas, though. So the first thing we need to do is we need to work on maybe sort of landscaping this side and see what we can find that we like. So let's grab some dirt and some rocks, which we have. Fantastic. Yay, rocks. And actually, you know what? Where did I put I bet it's in my backpack. I bet you anything it's in my backpack. Yep. It's definitely in my backpack. So hold up, let me grab that, and I'll be back over with you in just a minute. All right, so I think we've got a pretty good start on it here. So I'm not sold on the cherry wood on the outside here yet, because if you look in the picture, it's sort of like this orangey texture. It might almost be better with acacia. I'm not sure yet. And it is kind of flat, so I think we're going to solve that problem a little bit later too. But I'm happy with how this turned out. So we've got some moss in here, threw in some flowers for some color, a toadstool. We've got the azaleas. This all grew naturally, which is nice. And then we've got our sort of rocks on the outside here, just keeping it all in. And I'll put some like buttons along here, some stone buttons. In fact, I think I've got some stone that's crafting up right now. I do. So let's grab that. And we can go ahead and make a few, let's say 6. That's probably enough. So we'll make some stone buttons that will basically act like imperfections on the rocks and, little rocks themselves. I think that actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that is turning out. And once again, I'm not sure if I'm sold on the copper here either, or if I want to go with something else, some other, maybe like this mahogany texture on here, because it's sort of a reddish, so like an old rusted iron, walkway that you go up. So I'm not sure I'm sold on that, but we'll see. We'll play around with it a little bit. Now, the door is going to be interesting because the door needs to be this door, the tall quartz door. So it goes 3 high, but we need 3 blocks of quartz. And we need quartz anyway for the simple storage mod, which means it's time to go to the Nether, because we need a whole bunch of different Nether supplies in order to finish off the house and start our simple storage network so we can solve this issue right here, which is just driving me absolutely batty. That issue just needs to be solved like right now, because this is like all 3 of these chests are full. I've got no inventory space whatsoever. My backpack's half the 3/4 of the way full. I mean, this is just a disaster. We've got to solve this problem quickly, but we should have enough to be able to go ahead and do the simple storage. Like I said, we'll put the simple storage network back here, and then all of the storage will just go in this area, and then we'll cover it up with dirt and stuff later. So, yeah, not sure I'm sold on this cherry wood. I like the color, but I don't know if it works with this. It's almost like acacia would work better, and I don't have any acacia right this second. I do have some somewhere. I've got some acacia saplings in here, in one of these. Yeah, here we go. So I tell you what, so while we're actually going down to get some resources to go to the Nether, we'll grow a couple of acacia trees. We'll try the orange wood instead of the red on there and see how that works. So, yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's go get some obsidian and go to the Nether. All right. So we've got our obsidian. We've got our portal. I've got full iron armor, thanks to a enchanted zombie that I found that had this armor, and then an enchanted giant centipede-looking thing. It was terrifying. That had this sword, and that I killed, and didn't die at all. No, really. I'm perfectly fine, even though I only have 16 levels again. Shut up. We got our gold helmet, so the piglins won't bother us. We've got a bow with how many arrows? We've got 7 arrows, so I think we're about as ready as we can be. All right, let's step through. So we need quartz, and then maybe some crimson iron if there's any around, and we have a stack of cobblestone with us just in case. All right, let's go. Oh, this is fun. Brimstone fumarole. Well, that's great. And a bunch of... Oh my god, where are we? What biome is this? The erupting inferno biome. That's fantastic. I'm so glad we're here. Okay. So... we've got tons of different ores down here. Do I see any quartz? There's some quartz over there. Okay. So let's very carefully... we don't need aluminum nether ore. Let's very carefully go grab ourselves... You know what? Now I'm curious. We can break that. What does it give us? Brimstone. What can we do with brimstone? We can do next to nothing with brimstone. Okay, that's fabulous. Let's just put that back. Okay, well, that'd be fun to build with, maybe, but yeah, I'm gonna pass. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. We got tons of ores down here. I do like this nether that they've got for all the mods. It's very cool. So, silver actually is useful for a couple of things. But, ooh, actually, you know what? We need... let's get some of these, some magma blocks, because we can use those for various different things. Glowstone, we can definitely take some of that. There's... okay, let's just... There you go. What is this? Brimstone cluster. That's interesting. So yeah, I haven't seen this biome yet. That's very, very interesting. Okay, let's grab all this. Crimson iron would be nice if we could find some, because we could make some much better tools that way. I will, however, take this to get some glowstone going on. Because glowstone, there's plenty of... Ooh, run, 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 run. Ooh, it's lava. Okay, you can keep that glowstone. I don't need it. you can have it. Really hanging my ass out on a ledge to go after this crimson iron here, but I really want it for some better tools and weapons. So, no sacrifice, no victory, right? Whew, okay. Made it. For one little bit of crimson iron, but that's okay. We've got a little bit more somewhere. I saw it. Yeah, there's a little bit more over there. What are you? You are zinc. You are not worth my time. There's some more. I heard a ghast. There's some more glowstone right there and some more of that. So let's go ahead and grab this. Don't you dare fall. So there's that. Ooh, quite a bit over here. Nice. Well, by quite a bit, I mean 3. More than 2. There we go. Okay. Let's go over here and get this. Because this stuff will allow us to make some really killer armor. And if we can find enough, we can make a really nice sword out of it too. So both of those things will be very handy to have. But for the most part, we're just here for the quartz, and the crimson iron is just sort of a happy bonus. Because we do have a full set of armor at this point. I mean, it's not great armor, but it'll do. Aluminum, zinc, tin, silver. I mean, I've got enough of that. So let's just go down and get the rest of this quartz. And now that we've made this place a little bit safer and got rid of some of that lava that was just wandering around here, I think that, yeah, we've got a stack and a little bit of nether quartz. We've got some raw crimson iron, which is awesome. And we're out of food, so I definitely need to go back for that. So let's head back. All right, home sweet home. Woo! That was... Oh, hey, trees grew. Nice. Oh, hi, dude. Hey, just welcome to the forest. I'm sure you're very happy to be here. Oh, here's where we try and find some food. I don't think I have any laying around I can really eat at this point. Yeah, about that. I've got very little in the way of food right now. In fact, when I say very little, I mean that basically, like, not at all. What do we need for... You know what? We don't need much to make some tea. And we've got some tea leaves over here. So let's make some tea real fast. So one of the things you can do with Croptopia that's actually really cool is we can make water bottles just by doing this. So we take 3 glass and a bucket of water, and we get 16 water bottles, and we keep our bucket, which is nice. So with these water bottles and some tea leaves, we can make tea. And tea actually gives us a fair amount back as far as hunger goes. So notice it gives us 2 to 3 bars. So it's basically bread for all intents and purposes, but it does fill us up, which is nice. So we've at least got that going for us. Let's take a look at, so I looked up shingles. There are shingles in this pack. Unfortunately, you can't make them, at least not according to what I'm seeing here. It's like dark shingle roof apparently takes black dye and bricks to make a dark shingle roof. But then to make this, you basically have to have 4 roofs equals 3 roof blocks, and you can make slabs and slices. Now the thing is with the slices, I don't know if you can put these sideways, because if you look at that picture, you basically got sort of shingles that go here, but the problem is that they're sort of they're like white shingles, whereas the only shingles we can do in this pack are black. So we need to look and see if we can find any kind of, maybe trap doors we can take a look at and see. So the quartz trapdoor is just straight white. The endstone trapdoor might work, but we haven't gotten there yet. The cherry trapdoor might be an option, because that would solve 2 of our problems. Those might work, actually, and that would give us sort of that little bit on the end that comes around here, too. that might just do it. So let's make some more here, and we can sort of get an idea, because I don't think we're going to know exactly how it looks until we actually get it all in. Now, I don't know about you, but that looks pretty close, I think. That looks pretty darn close to the way that, whoop, wrong button again, to the way that it actually looks in the picture. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. I mean, it's not exact, of course, and it's never going to be 100% exact, just simply because, you know, it's Minecraft. So it's not going to be completely perfect, but that looks pretty close to me as far as the types of door that's being used on the house itself, and then the sort of the shingly look on the outside. I mean, it's a little darker than I'd like. I'd like it to be like a little bit more, I guess, orangey or beigey maybe, but that is pretty darn close. Now, the other thing that we need to do is notice there's sort of like bars that go around it. Well, that... Hello, Mr. Tree. That we're actually going to be using trapdoors as well, but the trapdoors we're going to be using for that are going to be acacia trapdoors. So if you notice, let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's make up some real fast. I'm going to need more than that. Going to need more than that. So let's do that. So let's see, right about, I'm guessing, it should be right about there. And then... one there. Yeah. See, and that orange actually goes better with the redwood. See, if we had one that was like different color, that's all right. You know what? I still think it looks good. I still think it looks pretty good like that. So we do that, then we do that, let's say when they're, what, about 5 blocks down? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right about there, we got to get rid of that. Put that there, and then go doink, doink, doink. Whoop, one of those is upside down. Never mind. Just like that. So we put them like that and going all the way around the top, and I think that's going to look almost exactly like the little bands that go around the tree-house. And I'm using that word absolutely literally, the tree-house that we've got. So, yeah, I think that's actually going to look really good. And then we just have to, do something on the interior, because right now we just have a shell. But before we do any of that, let's go ahead and, since we've got, hang on, let's drop some stuff off real quick here. So we've got the quartz. Where are our diamonds? Well, you need a diamond. A diamond quartz, we need iron, which is here, and we need some stone to make those. So we're going to go ahead and get the simple storage ready to go. So if we go over here to simple, notice that we need to have the storage network root and the storage request table, and we also need a storage inventory. This is real simple. We just need a dropper. So we need to make a bow, whatever. We need to make a bow and a few other things. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to need plenty of these. Let's make 30 of them. Yeah, that sounds about right. So we'll do that. Let's take a nap, and then we'll get to work. So first things first, to make the storage network root, we need 4 blocks of quartz, a diamond, and 4 of these network cables. Now, network cables are just iron and stone slabs. So we're going to need quite a few network cables, though. So let's go over here, hit the network cable, and so basically just make 8 per time you're doing it. So that's actually pretty good. So let's make 16 total, because we're probably going to need a few more than that, but, just because. So then we need 4 blocks of quartz for that, and we now have storage network root. Fantastic. Next, we need to actually make this storage request table, which takes 4 bars of gold, some crafting tables, and a storage inventory. So 4 network cables, 4 iron nuggets, and a dropper. Well, the dropper part's easy. I've already got, let's see, we need 1 redstone and some cobblestone. So cobblestone, redstone. Oh, we don't even need the bow. That's for a dispenser. I'm smart. Okay, let's put the bow back. I made a bow for no good reason. Well, we can always enchant it later, I suppose. So we now have the dropper. Now we just need, for the rest of this, 4 crafting tables, 4 bits of, hang on. So we need, for that, we need 4 iron nuggets, which I believe, do we have any of those floating around? Yes, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's that. Go over here, click that, click done. So now they have the storage inventory. Now, we could just do that. I mean, we could basically put down the network root and the storage inventory and be done. But we wouldn't get the crafting interface, which I definitely want with this. So we need four bars of gold and 4 crafting tables. Well, that's easy enough. We go over here. Hey, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bars of gold. And this is exactly enough for 4 crafting tables. Hey, how about that? Wasn't that fun? And so now we click here. Click, move, done. That's our storage system right there. That's all we need. We need a storage network root and a storage request table. Now the only thing we actually need are these link cables, which are 4 network cables and a chest. Real simple. So we've got 8 right now. We're going to need more than that. So let's go back over here. Actually, we still have this on us. Let's do, should we do another 16? Let's do, yeah. Let's do 24. So now we've got 32 of those. That should be more than enough. And then we need some chests. Hey, look at all this wood we have for no good reason. So let's use all of the wood, shall we? So that can actually go in there. We've got so much wood here, and we're going to need the chests anyway. So let's go ahead and make all of that for that and this. And like I said, remember, don't press the little book. It will crash your game to desktop. It's like I said, I found that out the hard way. Don't be that guy being me. So let's go. We can do another 32 link cables. That's fine. That's plenty. And now we've got 24 chests left over, which is still not enough. So let's make... Oh, do we want to use the rest of our redwood? Yeah, I don't see why not. It's not like we don't have enough of the stuff floating around over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 4, all of the chests. Okay, now we have all of the chests because we've got to get this storage problem under control like right now. So now we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna sort of hollow this area out. We're going to have our storage request table and our inventory table right here at the very back of our house, sort of in like, the storage area, and then we'll cover all this up with dirt. So let me go ahead and just get that taken care of real fast, and I'll be right back over with you. So yeah, this is basically, obviously there's going to be more to it than just this, but if you notice, you put stuff in over there, and look at that. It's all accessed through this particular table here. And you can even click on the storage network root, and it'll show you how much space you have left up there as far as where you're going. So we have 317 spots left, and that's just with 3 sets of double chests here. And we're going to have much more than that. So yeah, this is a real simple storage system, and I just love the fact that this exists, that this is a thing. I love the fact that this is a thing because it's a very powerful storage system for people who don't want to spend all that time trying to figure out things like refined storage. Refined storage and I just do not get along, and never really have, by the way. So I can't stand refined storage. I don't know why. I just can't wrap my head around the way that it's supposed to work. So basically we're going to just go ahead and slap chests in here, just like this and like this and like this. Do we want chests over here? Yes we do. So doink and doink. So we can put chests in there, and we're just going to run the cable around to that. And yeah, that's really about it for this mod. So let's jump in here and grab our dirt back so we can fill in some holes. But this is our storage, and it's going to be modular and extremely powerful because we can basically, if we ever run out of storage, we can just come back here and add more chests, or we can upgrade the chest to like golden chests or any number of different things. So let's go ahead and do, yeah, sure, why not? I guess it doesn't really matter how they get laid out, does it? So we'll do that and do that. And this kind of looks like a mess, I get it, but by the same token, it just doesn't matter how they look. You can put them down however you feel like, and that's what we're doing. So obviously if we went to the side here, it'd probably be a little bit more, look a little bit better, but it honestly really doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and just get all these hooked up, and we'll see how much storage that we've actually got from all of this. So with just this amount of chest, which is what 24, so a dozen chests or so, we have 1,021 storage, which is pretty good. We can make it better though, because honestly, none of these chests ever have to open again. I mean, you could use barrels, you could do any number of different things with these if you wanted to. It doesn't really matter how you put them down. Because let's see, we've got 9 of those left. We've got plenty of chests, so let's go ahead and yeah, that's fine. We're just using them for storage, so you don't have to really have them all that, individualized or anything. So you can just basically toss them down wherever. So, and I know this probably, like I said, for people who want everything to be, symmetrical and all that, this probably is just like your nightmare. But remember, we're not ever going to see this again. All of this stuff is going to be accessed through here. There will be like a back wall on this and everything, so that you won't ever get to see this. We'll probably have like a maintenance door or something that we go through. But honestly, we never have to see any of this stuff ever again. So let's go ahead and just do a double row here, a double row here. There we go. Just in case we want to access that chest directly. I don't think we'll ever have to, but it could happen. So, and same thing with this one. So there's our double row of chests there, and let's see if we have enough link cable for all of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we seriously too short? We're too short. All right, let's go make some more real fast, and we can finish this off. And just like that, we have 1,561 open slots in our storage system. Fan-frickin-tastic. So, yes, I know it's kind of cable spaghetti. I get it. But the thing is, we can also expand by putting chests on top of these, too, I believe. And that way we can just basically link those up as well. So we can basically cover all this up. We'll light up the area, of course. And now we've got a huge storage system that we can just go ahead and plop everything in with room to spare, which is amazing. So I'm going to move some stuff over here and then just relish in the fact that I don't have the chest monster out here. So I'll be back in just a second. And after all of that, we still have 1,371 open slots in our storage system. And that's after taking absolutely everything from those 4 chests and getting it out of there and into the storage system. But that is going to be it for today's episode. We did a lot, actually. We got our log cabin. I'm using air quotes for log cabin. It's one big log. It's a log cabin. It's the natural extension thereof. We've got that. The outside of it anyway, mostly done. We've got to do that a little bit over there. And then the back, of course, and then the interior. But we got this mostly done. We went to the Nether. We got our storage set up, finally, which I'm so glad, because that was starting to drive me nuts. And we got a bunch of materials that we can use to get better equipment so that we can actually survive a little bit longer in the world, which we're going to need, because there's things here that'll just kill you dead. As you've seen in the last couple episodes, especially like the legendary mobs. They will kill you dead, so we definitely need better gear. But that's going to be in the next episode. I hope you had a good time today. I hope you learned something about all this. I hope you're enjoying this particular series, and I hope you enjoy this build that we've put together here. I saw this, and I was just like, I have to do it. I have to build this, because this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Just someone built an entire house out of a fallen redwood tree. So, and it seemed like it fit in absolutely perfectly with the area that we're in. So I was very happy to see that. But yeah, we're going to be working on that a little bit more next episode. As I said, in between episodes, I'll probably, do some landscaping in the back and in the front here. And then we're going to have to find out how we're going to get a better food supply too, because right now I'm just sort of eating whatever I'm finding, and that's just not doing it for me. So, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us on this adventure. Make sure you leave a like on the way out the door, and hey, consider subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's fine. I do this for fun. I do this for entertainment, and just the fact that you came along with me on it makes my day. So, but whatever you do tonight, make sure you go out, play some games, have some fun. I'll see y'all again real soon. Have a good night, everybody.